is happening. I think we're recording.
We are
Yes.
recording. Yeah. So I think we are living through some much different weather. Um, we got a pile of snow and wind chills below zero, and I think last night it got down to -7 regular air temperature.
Oh,
So
dang.
it was really nice. I mean, we've been dealing with the brakes and the power steering in my truck and Wyatt's truck froze, so we had to screw with that. So we finally got them operational, but yeah, it was moving snow and then moving it again when the wind blows it back on, and it's going to be
Uh,
like that for a few more days. But
yeah, that's what I hear. Obviously, I'm not in Indiana. Well, I mean, maybe not obviously, but we're not dealing with too much snow down here. It has been cooler,
yeah,
but not
you get
anywhere near
no freezing rain or
negative
anything.
seven. No, we didn't get
No?
anything. I think it rained a little bit, but they were talking like it might, and I guess they're talking like it might this weekend. So who knows? People down here freak out when they hear talk about winter type weather, and I'm like,
You ain't.
whatever.
Yeah,
I,
it's
lo-
like
I lost
spring
my
weather to you.
yeah, I lost my MoJo shirt. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if I forgot to pack it or not. So sorry, I didn't bring the uniform today. But
That's all right.
well, what are you sipping on today?
Nothing yet. Yeah, nothing yet. So I have been
Oh,
taking some cold medicine this week. So
did you do the hot toddy?
I haven't. No, that's probably on the docket for tonight, right before I go to bed. And I'll be out. So yeah, nothing yet. So what do you got?
Well, I think we tried this when I was back home in Indiana. This
Yeah,
is
flannel
the
weather.
Bardstown flannel weather. Yeah, there you
That's
go. I
good
probably
stuff.
should have left this one with you.
Yeah. So have you found any good deals down there while you've been?
You know, not so much. I think we got one little liquor store on the island. Well, there was two, but
Yeah.
the one shut down. So we got one little store, and I mean they have some a decent selection. It's okay, but it's all pretty much the same every time. They don't usually get new stuff in. Although they do have that Wild Turkey 8 on their shelf, so that's
Really?
encouraging.
That is good. Yeah.
I mean,
I
supposedly
still
that's
don't see
supposed to
it
be
very often.
supposedly it's supposed to be one that's readily available, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
We'll see. So what else you got going on?
Just some projects, we got some repairs to do on our dock. It started falling apart. I don't know if it was like that when you were down here, but um,
I mean, I didn't fall in, so that was a
well,
win.
that's good.
So yeah, but yeah, it was. It seemed okay, but I don't know if it was
Well,
supposed to be okay.
well, when we came back, that little ramp that
Yeah.
goes down to the one side of it was basically had disconnected. So you would have noticed that. You wouldn't have
Oh
walked
yeah,
on
I don't
that.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember that. So
You wouldn't have walked on that. But
okay,
anyway,
yeah, but
I don't know. Not too much. What's new in your world?
uh, going. I'm going to our first concert of the year tomorrow. Going to go see Chris
Right.
Jansen. Chris Jansen down there at Brown County Music Center. So looking forward to that. It's been way too long since we've been to one, so that's looking forward to that.
Well, yeah. I'm not super familiar. So does he have songs that I would probably know?
He sings "Buy Me a Boat" is probably his
Oh
most.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah, yeah, he sings that, and so he sings a lot of them kind of a ruckus party type of songs, which is good. So,
Any songs about whiskey?
oh yeah, yeah. So all he has have drinking in him. 'Cause I mean, he even has a song called "Drunk Girl." So I mean, he has a lot of songs about drinking. So good for him. But yeah, we're looking forward to that. But you don't have any concerts on the horizon so far?
Um, no, not yet. I mean, music is important, and I'm sure we'll find a couple here throughout the year, but nothing has jumped on our radar screen right now. Um, I mean, there's a couple of artists we've seen that. Yeah, sometimes it's like if you've seen somebody, it's like, do I want to go see them again? And it's like, I don't know. I mean,
Right.
it kind of depends on where it's at. I think the venue becomes a little bit more important.
Yeah.
But if you ever have a chance to see Jelly Roll, actually Amanda and I have talked about that. If he goes on tour anywhere near us, we'd probably go to that. That was a really great show a couple years ago when we went to that. But I don't know. You got any others planned?
I don't yet. There was some we wanted to see at Brown County, like Allison Krauss is coming to Brown County, but that sold out in
Oh,
minutes.
I'm sure.
I mean, so and the tickets went on sale the day we were driving back from South Carolina. So time we stopped that I could do it, they were gone. So it was, and now you can get them on secondary market for your mortgage, but
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I'm sure some's going to pop up sooner and later that we'll go hit. But
Well, that's the discouraging thing with concerts anymore. It seems like the price of admission is crazy.
it's tough. Yeah.
And you pay those, handling fees and all that sort of thing. Is like, oh, come on, man.
They're almost as much as a ticket anymore.
Yeah, and then if you want to have a drink while you're there, oh, my goodness. It's like, and you wish that the artist was actually getting most of that, but they're not,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you have a drink at Brown County, just an example, you could buy a bottle for what you're going to get a drink for.
I know.
Just drink in the parking lot, I guess. Holy smack.
Yeah, but the Brown County venue, if folks listening to this, if you've never seen a show there, it's small venue, but I don't think there's a bad seat in the house.
Oh, I agree. There's no bad seat. It's
Yeah.
We've even spent the last several shows sitting like in the second or third row in the balcony, and it's almost a perfect view. I mean, we've sat down low and we've sat there, and it's just like you said. There's nothing obstructs your view. So
Yeah, which the downside to that is you get an artist like Alison Krauss or somebody that's a little popular. They're not going to be a lot of seats either, so you got to jump on it
yeah,
or pay up.
I'd be willing to open your pocketbook. So yeah.
Yeah. I was actually, before hopping on the call, I knew we were going to talk a little bit about music, and I asked AI on how many songs have whiskey in them in the title, and it didn't give a super definitive answer. It said something like over 500 songs have whiskey in the title.
Yeah.
But it also said, a lot of those songs might be the same song, but done by a different artist.
Oh, okay.
But some of here I'll just rattle off a couple of the songs that were whiskey, because I think whiskey and music are pretty dang important, and they're good partners with one another. But Tennessee Whiskey is probably the most popular, or one of them. Chris Stapleton, well, a lot of artists, but Chris Stapleton probably most well known for that. Whiskey River, Willie Nelson. Whiskey in the Jar. It says that was done by Thin Lizzy or Metallica. I'm not familiar with that one.
No.
Whiskey Lullaby by Brad Paisley and Alison Krauss.
Mm-hmm.
Whiskey Glasses, Morgan Wallen. Leonard Skinner did a song called Whiskey Rock a Roller, I guess. And again, I don't fully trust AI, so folks fact check this on your own. Apparently The Who did a song called Whiskey Man. John Mayer sings a song called Whiskey, Whiskey, Whiskey. Lightning Hopkins, whoever that is, I think a blues guy, sings Whiskey Blues. Another Chris Stapleton song, Whiskey and You. Drowns the Whiskey by Jason Aldean. And the last one on this little list, it just says If the Ocean Was Whiskey, and apparently that's been done by a lot of different artists. So there's a lot of songs about whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, and there's a lot of good ones. If Highway 101 sang a song in the '80s, was it Whiskey If You Were a Woman, about this lady whose husband was an alcoholic on whiskey, and if the whiskey was a woman, she'd fight her for his man, but she can't. So it just, but yeah, you're right. I mean, there are so many songs that tie in, and I enjoy the storytelling of a lot of those that have whiskey in the title, because some are just get hammered music, and then others have a real good story.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the songs that feature whiskey, they're kind of sad songs. Maybe
Whiskey Lullaby. I mean, that's a sad song.
I know. And then you got a couple bands that I think have whiskey, like Whiskey Myers comes. I mean, they can rock. So,
Mhm.
uh, all right. Any other shows you're thinking about going? And any artists that you really want to see, even if they're not in a venue near you, somebody on your
Yeah,
radar?
I would like to see Zach Top, Red Clay Strays.
Yeah.
I'd love to finally see Turnpike Troubadours. I have not
Oh yeah,
seen
that'd be
them.
fun.
I'd like to go see them. I'd like to, if I could go see Stephen Wilson Jr. And I don't know if you've listened to him much. I would like
I
to go
have.
see him. I kind of when I listen to him, I'm almost mesmerized by his
Is
voice and his
very
interpretation of the
haunting.
song. Yeah, it is. And so I'd like to go spend some time and see him. And
Yeah. And
but yeah,
he was born in a small town too, right?
right, he sure was not too far from me. So are you
Well,
when you're so
I mean, I think it's Seymour, right, or Brownstown, somewhere in Jackson County, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to see him too if he came
And
around.
I have not looked it up, but I have heard that he's an intelligent human being, almost genius level, and so
Yeah.
he worked as a scientist, I believe, before he
Yeah.
did this, and was the inventor of the dentist stick for dogs.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus,
I mean, because
and just
he really,
nonchalantly going, yeah, I did it. Okay,
I mean, he didn't even really start like. I mean, I think he's probably been playing music a long time, but he
yeah.
didn't really get discovered. And I think he's in his mid or late 40s, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
I mean, and he's only kind of come on the scene that I'm aware of within the past 2 or 3 years, maybe.
yeah, yeah.
So,
He's
yeah,
done well.
yeah, yeah. I'd like to see him. That would be a good show. Um, I think George Strait would be a good
Yeah.
one, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he's still kicking it.
Yeah. If I had money, the endless amount of money, we'll say that, because I think that's what I'd take at this point in time. Alan Jackson's going to put on one final show
Oh, is he?
in Nashville, Tennessee, and there's a pile of people going to be there. I think Morgan Wallen's going to be there, Chris Stapleton's going to be there. They're bringing out everybody and their brother. So the tickets are as
Yeah.
expensive as you would think they would be.
Yeah.
But he has that, and I forget what it's called. It's a debilitating disease that he's going to lose the ability
Yeah.
to stand and stuff. But so he's doing one more show this year. It'd be great to see that. But
That would
and
be a
that's
good
another-
one. Are they doing it at the Bridgestone Arena there in Nashville?
It's in Nashville. I think it is. It's either there
I mean,
or where the Titans play. I mean, to be one of those two locations.
Oh, it could be the outdoor stadium. Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
could
true.
be. But that guy has what a songwriter that guy was.
I know.
And so
I know.
Unreal.
We've been missing him. He hasn't done anything new
right.
it's been a minute for sure. But yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of hits. I mean, I feel like I grew up listening to a lot of Alan Jackson. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Randy Travis.
great man.
I heard this story. I don't know if this is true either, but I've heard Randy Travis basically has lost his ability to sing.
Yeah.
But one of the stories that I heard about him is he started using AI. Like he still writes music, I guess, and
Yeah.
supposedly his voice. He's trained AI, or AI has figured out how to like use his voice to sing new songs. So he's still writing new songs, but it's being sung by an AI. I thought that's kind of clever, I guess.
That's a true statement. There's two new songs of his. They're on Spotify. They're haunting how well they sound like. I mean,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. So, and I know some artists will frown upon that. Now he can't sing. I mean, he had that stroke. It's never going to come
Yeah.
back. He can make some kind of noises and stuff, and occasionally put a word or two together. But we're not going to get Randy Travis back into
No.
what we grew up on. So.
But
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
nice
pretty
to
neat.
hear, if he could still write songs and he could still
That's right.
be involved and produce the music. I think that's awesome. I think
I
that's
do.
great that he's leveraging that.
Yeah.
Because, there's a whole generation of people that probably need to hear some Randy Travis songs.
I agree. They do. There's a lot of them out there. Yeah. I was watching some shows this morning on just trying to remember the name of the YouTube show I was watching about country music and how many different almost subgenres of country
Yeah.
music there are today. And one guy had a take on it that I never really thought about much. Is that these people here are only in these. We've had to create these subgenres in country music because nobody else really wanted them. So country music just kind of opened their arms a little wider and said, okay, we
Yeah.
can fit in over here and over here. Um, it's really, I'm still a traditional country person when it comes to the music because I like the
Yeah.
stories and the songwriting and stuff. But there's some of these that I would never have guessed to listen to before that put out some really good music. And so they just needed a platform, and country music gave them a platform. And so I
Yeah.
don't know why some of the other genres have kind of like turned their nose to them and kind of pushed them out the door, but
Well, I think am I don't. I mean, I listen to a broad array of music. I don't dip my toes too much into pop music. I'll be honest with you. But I think the thing that seems to be missing in all the other genres of music outside of country is there's not a lot of singer songwriter outside of country music. It seems like to me. Now I'm sure there are plenty, and if those
right.
listening can think of some, I like the singer songwriter. I would say that I gravitate more towards those folks. But it seems like there's a lot more of those folks that are involved in country music.
Yeah, I agree. And it's the singer-songwriters who actually live the songs that they are singing. I mean, they just put an additional emotion into that. And I
Yeah.
think that, I mean, when you go back to like Stephen Wilson Jr., his version of, he didn't write it, obviously, the Stand By Me, the
Yeah.
emotion he put into that versus I don't know if I could ever listen to the original version again. I mean, like, okay, that's not even a song. But, when George Jones, when Merle Haggard, when Merle Haggard wrote Mama Tried, just because he was a terrible human being when he was a little kid and he made his mom's life hell. So, yeah, that was a great song from experience. And so he
Yeah.
did turn 21 in prison. I mean, my God, I mean, he wrote songs like that he lived through. And so a lot of the singer-songwriters today are a younger generation who are
Right.
just looking for a platform to, here's my story.
Right.
So it's good that country music's kind of opened their arms to these guys.
Yeah.
And you may have to go on YouTube or TikTok or wherever to find them, but you'll find them.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned Jelly Roll earlier. I mean, he's certainly someone that has been well embraced. It seems like by the country music industry. Another guy I think is a fantastic performer, and I would see him again. Post Malone. I don't know if you ever
I've
dive
never
into Post.
listened to him much, I mean, my kids obviously have, and others have, and he seems extremely popular, and people love him. I just haven't listened to him a whole lot.
I know he produced a country album a couple years ago. I mean, it was okay. I mean, let's be real. He's not a great singer.
Yeah, that's not what he's there for. Yeah, you're right.
He's not a great singer, but he's entertaining, and I don't know why he's entertaining to me, but he is an entertaining individual for sure.
Yeah, he's
For
an
sure.
entertainer. Yeah. The now guys like Zach Top, who are more your '90s traditional guys. There's some guys like Jake Worthington and Drake Milligan, who are to me Jake Worthington is like a Mark Chestnut clone.
Okay.
And so he's starting to finally come on a little bit. And Drake Milligan, he played in the first time I've seen him. I'm sure he was on something else before then. He played a young Elvis Presley in
Okay.
a 7-episode TV series called Sun Records.
Okay.
And it just was the 7 episodes. I don't know why it stopped at 7, but it had young Johnny Cash and Jerry Lee Lewis and Elvis as Sun Records was starting up. And so now he's kind of come up and started his singing career. And this guy is like a walking encyclopedia. I mean, he's a younger guy. A walking encyclopedia of country music history. He sounds like they pulled him out of the 70s or the between the 70s and the 90s and just said, "Hey, let's go sing some music." And he sounds like that. So he's the only thing that worries me a little bit with the broadness of country music is at some point are we going to lose guys that truly sing a traditional country music, and they won't have a spot. They'll be the ones that get pushed to the outside. I hope not. I hope there's room for
Well,
all
I
of
don't
them.
think so. I mean, first of all, I want to come back to that in a minute, but I think traditional country music. I think there was a period, probably maybe the late '90s, maybe early 2000s, where it seemed like it was moving very much in a pop direction.
Oh yeah,
Overproduced and everything like that. Like when I was younger, I mean, I was a huge Garth Brooks fan. But let's be real. I mean, great performer, right?
Oh yeah.
But I don't think he wrote too many of his own songs. He was out there to entertain and put on a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, and, Taylor Swift started in country, right? And look at, she is probably the biggest performing artist in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think there was a period where traditional country music seemed to, I don't know if it completely went away, but it was very dormant for sure. But I don't see that happening. I think there's just enough folks out there that maybe are putting a twist, like a Stephen Wilson Jr. You mentioned him. I don't know if I'd call him traditional country.
No.
But at the same time, I feel like, the way he sings, his songwriting is very traditional. Now, his playing is maybe a little bit of a different twist on that. But I think there's going to be enough artists out there that there's certainly enough fans. I mean, they don't make Hank Williams and George Jones and Merle Haggards all the time. So, folks like that, sounds like that, I think they're timeless. I hope they're timeless.
I agree. I think they're timeless, and I think that's a really good point. Music is going to evolve. Every genre is going to evolve. It's just you hope you don't lose your identity when you evolve. And a guy like Stephen Wilson Jr., who he don't sound like George Jones, but I think I could take a string and find my way to George Jones from him. Through the way he sings and kind of connect him. Maybe he connects to this guy, who connects to this guy, who connects to this guy, who connects to George Jones. And so it's just like how do I get from George Jones to that guy that's saying he was going to get fancy at an Applebee's or something? I'm thinking, I don't know how I get there.
I don't know how that happens either.
But for some people it does. Or there's that group of people out there that think that Applebee's guy is country, and George Jones, that's not country. I'm thinking,
that's just, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the 7-episode thing about Sun Records.
Yeah.
Do you know if it's still readily available, and where did you watch it from?
I want to say I watched it Netflix. One of those streaming net platforms. Yeah,
all right.
It's
sounds like
available.
a great show.
Yeah, it was good. It was a really good show. Some of the you see some of the craziness from how Jerry Lee Lewis, and I mean the history of these older country singers. It just fascinates me. I mean, Jerry Lee Lewis. I mean, that crazy bastard went and married one of his cousins. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what goes on in your world.
And nobody seemed to be frowned upon it either.
And nobody like, okay, have a good time, buddy. I mean, the crazy stuff that happened back then, and it's just... Now, they didn't have cameras on them 24/7. They didn't
that
have...
is true.
I mean, today, you couldn't get away... I mean, the stuff that Morgan Wallen's gotten in trouble for, that's not...
Yeah.
No one even cares about that in the 50s and 60s.
No. They wouldn't even know about it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
And so he may be as big as he is today, and he is huge. He may have been bigger back then because there would have been nothing to slow him down. He just takes off like a rocket and never stops. Yeah. So it's interesting to me. So
just like I know, like our kids, like they're so used to any song that they ever want to listen to. They just have to type it into a device, and instantly it's like that. Like when we were kids, I mean, we sound like crotchety old men maybe, but it's like you had to be next to the radio and hope that the song was going to come on. I mean, how many times, I don't know how many times you did this, but did you ever call into the radio station to request a song and you actually get your song? and you got the cassette player ready to go to hit record when it comes on, and you make your own mixtape. I mean, it's just music. The accessibility and the availability of it is. I don't know if it makes it less important to people today, because when we were younger, we had to go hunt and find what we were interested in.
Yeah, I mean, you had to call radio stations. Sometimes you just make up 12 different girlfriends throughout the night and just dedicate a song to one of them. I mean, like, oh yeah, man, sure, what the hell? Just to hear your name on the radio. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, he dedicates this to so and so. I'm like, yeah. So, but yeah, you're sitting there trying to record it, and then you're trying to take it. You have a dual set cassette tape, and you're trying to make a mixtape back and forth. Yeah. You're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's you do stuff right when you hear your kid, some of the concerts your kids are going to. My daughter's going to Cody Johnson. If you'd have told me 5 years ago he was going there, I'm like, holy, I wouldn't have guessed that. Wyatt's gone to shows, and so he's gone to some shows with me. So we must have done something right, or they just got, finally, the music has infiltrated them, and they're okay, this is who I am. But
well, I think. I like my kids. I was trying to think about what their style is, but I think as they get a little bit older, I think it seems like they're gravitating towards these similar styles, right? The music that has the feels to it,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else on your mind you want to dip into today, or is that a good at any point to probably stop?
I think that's pretty good.
All right, well, I like doing this from time to time, so we'll do it again here soon. So, folks, appreciate you tuning in, and we'll catch up with you soon.
All right, see you.